here, so save this chatter for later. I'll say hello and welcome to VanillaTV with Admirable, Eydok and DavidTheWin on the camera. We're here for the ESA TF2 Open #1 sponsored by Ozone Gaming Gear quarterfinals. This is Zaibatsu against Revolution, La Meta game. I'm going to watch Walters head up top here as the scout to see if he's going to go aggressive or just both teams actually opting to play slightly defensive. But it's a soldier bomb in here from Forsaken straight into the combo of Ips and 2 nuts, and he will go down, but Hunter picks up T-Mac. That's both roamers down, but it looks good for Zaibatsu here as they clean up everybody except for Walters and Spin. They will escape and they will be able to build Uber, but unlikely that they're going to hold on to CP4/CP2 here, Eydok.
Yeah, well, RLM was on the top of the situation for a second that I thought, because they had the top, they had good spam on the downside, but then it just, I don't know, Zaibatsu turned it around very spontaneously, and I don't think they were really expecting that. So DM-wise, that it did go to them, it was almost a wipe, but now they have the Uber advantage. Not actually, sorry, oh my god, what am I saying? Both Ubers are equal, and this is going to be interesting to watch. Is that no, it can't be. I thought it was a crit streak for a moment. I saw a crit streak. No, it's not a crit streak, and it would not have been worth it at all. So now a very defensive tactic is being used. They're just gonna turtle up and see who overextends first, who's gonna make the first mistake or pop it first. And we're actually seeing a defensive heavy weapons guy coming out onto Hunter, so that's gonna give them the extra presence on the last point, which they're going to need, because now they're just here. No, quad on the left hand side trying to 1v1 the scout. He might even take him out as he hasn't lost a lot of HP. Now the second scout is going to come in. They're going to get 1v1, 2-on-1. Tweed gets the shot, but now there's a double kill. Hunter gets a triple. Hunter, oh my god, he got a 4K here onto the last point. What a nice timing indeed. And now Quad actually left the game, but nevertheless, we're going to see a counter push, and now Forsaken, he's going to jump off to the medic! What a huge shot in the air! My god, this escalated quickly, that's for sure.
That was a big drop there from 2 nuts. He couldn't have really Ubered there, because the whole strategy of Zaibatsu was to suicide those 4 players in. Sure, Hunter got a 4K, but they got the force off on that medic. They were trying to create that Uber advantage. So 2 nuts and Ips were positioned back there, just trying to hold on to that charge and wait for the spawns, but they've actually created a situation where Revolution have committed a lot of players into that, and now it's just Samzy against Quad there, but he gets blindsided. The first shot goes to Quad and he will win that scout battle. They will hold it on to last, and now 2 nuts is running back to the Sol room here. The Zaibatsu medic trying to find somebody to heal to get his Uber going. Spin has just spawned as well, so it will actually be equal Ubers, but they might know that. They might know that it's an even fight. Maybe Spin should assume that 2 nuts was alive longer than him. He should have an edge, but they're playing a little bit aggressive when we see Quad goes down. But crazy bit of deathmatchmanship, if I can say, of Tavik earlier when he pushed in there and went against Quad. He was already half up, but still managed to out DM him. Look at this, Zaibatsu are just going to go in without the Uber charge here, Eydok.
Oh, but they're still going to take the round, so for a moment, well, sometimes the best defense is offense, and for a second there, I thought that they were having a comeback, but somehow Zaibatsu just pulled it off, and now we're gonna go to the second middle of the game. We had Brego now rolling out. He's gonna take it on the outside here and make sure to get there first, spamming some spickies down onto the point. Let's see, he's gonna be first upstairs to make sure to maintain the pressure from above. We can see now RLM pushing it aggressively again, taking the higher route, and they're just gonna go in full aggressive. But there's now, oh goodness, there's the kill coming down. So a lot of there's so much chaos going on, but Zaibatsu having the advantage now in the deathmatch. They're gonna go for the kills, and they're gonna clean up by losing just 1 man only. Mark actually failing his jump, dropping down to 6 HP. He might even go down. There's the last sticky. He picks up a health pack, but is it going to be enough? As the Zaibatsu is gonna push in very aggressively. Forsaken has spawned, and Mark is gonna go back to heal up. So wow, that was again, the RLM just jumped onto them, and there's actually the force, so that was absolutely worth it for them. And now Zaibatsu has to push in quickly because their Uber has been forced, and now they might even go for a disadvantage, but no, that is not going to be the case here. But now Zaibatsu is so super aggressive, they just wiped, pushed in, captured 2 points, and they might even go for the last one since the medic is down.
Oh, Samzy in onto Spin there. Everybody was looking to the right hand side on the defender's perspective, and Sam came in and just ninja meat shot that medic, got that pick onto Spin. But that was pretty nice there. I don't know, Zaibatsu getting caught off again by that just full on aggression from Forsaken, the roaming soldier from RLM, got that force off just by playing like a Russian, just going forward, forward, forward and attacking. And maybe they need to watch out for that, but we're going on to another middle here, and it's going to be Brago against Mark. Mark eats a big direct sticky there, and he's going to have to play a little bit defensive because of that. And now immediately Brago starts focusing up top, and here comes Forsaken again. 2-Nuts surfs a rocket well and will survive, but Ips has gone down from the focus fire of Quad and Forsaken. They've actually got a pick out of it this time, and both soldiers down from Zaibatsu. It's going to be up to the scouts to go huge here. It's Tvik and She Likes It Rough, aka Samsy, trying to do work. Tvik's going to hide. He's onto the medic here. He can't do damage to spin though. His AD is too strong. So that was Samsy trying to get onto the medic there. Tvik is actually back in lobby building with his medic like a good little scout.
Yeah, he almost got him. He almost got him, and that could have been very vital, but he didn't force, he didn't drop, so that was sort of a wasted life, but still worth a try. It's always worth a try to go for the medics, but now RLM on the offensive. We haven't seen them being on the offensive from the beginning of the game, I think, so it has been quite some time. It is their comeback, it is their time to shine. It is the third round. If, as I did understand, so if Zaibatsu gets this round, we will see a change, don't we?
Yeah, we'll see a
now
change.
They're gonna push up on the last point. There's Haunter now going onto the medic. The Uber has been forced, but it was a bit too early. So now they're at the Uber disadvantage. The Zaibatsu might even clean this up, and they're just cleaning house and raining down havoc onto everybody. Look at that. But well, actually, they it looked like for that for a moment, but both it was being forced. Both it was on that.
Walters is on last. Walters is going last. He's on Brago. Brago, whoa, lands an amazing pipe there with a little help from his stick. He's managed to get that scout down, but that was a really make or break moment there for this RLM push. That was their last chance. It didn't happen. That was a roll of the dice there. Kokot, aka Walters, didn't manage to make it happen, but Quad is on the flanks right now. Check him out. He's spotted that the Zaibatsu combo is coming directly for him, so he's backed off, but that means that they know what's happening. And also Forsaken, the roaming soldier's going to jump up in window here. He's coming in behind 2-Nuts. He hits 2 rockets, but the splash damage isn't enough to force him. 2-Nuts holds on to that Uber charge like a boss. He milks it.
Wow, that was such a good play, but now in the middle point, he's gonna get contested against Zaibatsu on the offensive. They're gonna go in with a full team. They might even just let the scouts go for the aggression there. Kokot now on the left-hand side. He's gonna try to duel the scout, but now goes back again. The sticky shall be removed just to make sure that nobody gets the hurt down, but now the middle point has been captured. So Mark now sticky trapping the third point to make sure nobody gets there, and now the soldier is gonna jump in. There's Forsaken with the kill, but now it's Samsy. He's gonna take one out, and Mac, what on earth is Mac doing? Is he going back, or is he just gonna try to back up? And nevertheless, now the Zaibatsu is gonna take this point pretty much uncontested, but now RLM might even want to have a comeback, and there's Samsy getting the force out, so that was absolutely worth it. And is it a pause? No, absolutely not. That was Samsy going down, but still a Uber being forced, and that is going to give Zaibatsu some time to breathe, since the medic can build up his Uber and keep up with Spin.
Yeah, Forsaken going huge again. He's been playing out of his skin today from what I've seen in the last 2 maps. He's playing really well as a sub here for RLM, just catching people off with his constant aggressions. Got that drop onto 2-Nuts, and now he's allowed his team to take second back and middle, and really sitting in a great position here. They have a little bit of an advantage, and they realise that Zaibatsu aren't positioned for the defense yet. Now they're giving them time to get back in. Just gonna try and work the flank here. Brago gets a pick onto Quad though. Zaibatsu looking strong in defense. Now they're trying to drop the hammer here and crush RLM, but Revolution La Metagame are going to back out to middle. Forsaken gets T-Mac on the flank. Forsaken coming up toe-to-toe with his fellow roamer. He's trapped off as Zaibatsu push in behind. Both teams giving each other a run around, and now there's a chance that they might lose CP4 here. Ubers are about to be traded. Actually, the 2-Nuts is able to hold his for quite some time, and the fact that Uber has been popped off means that RLM are not capping as fast as they could have been there. And in comes the Uber of Zaibatsu. They will begin to clean up. Spin has made a run for. He's got a scout with him as well. Quad should be able to get Spin out here. Forsaken is ready to drop in and take down any of these pursuers, but he gets destroyed himself, focused down by 2 scouts and the soldier of T-Mac. And eventually Spin goes down. If only they running, but didn't happen that way, Eydok.
Wow, Samsi just got a double kill, picked up a scout and the medic. So that is going to convert into a last push, I'm pretty sure. But wow, look at that. Coco actually taking Samsi out, so punishing him for taking 2 of his fellow teammates out, and 2 very important teammates, medic and a scout. Those are the 2 classes you definitely want to have kept alive for quite some time. But now Ips landing a good direct rocket into the demo's face, so that is going to give him a damage advantage. But look at that now, Coco and Tweak both getting a kill. There was one simultaneous kill exchange, so is it going to be worth it at all? We don't know yet, but Mark now picks up the kill with a sticky Forsaken. He's been forced to retreat back, and now he gets shot out, but Quad is there to finish one off, and Zaibatsu have now been decimated 1-for-1 for sure. And look at that, he almost got him, he wanted to, but she likes it Ralph, aka Samsi, was just there to react fast, and Quad with just 3 HP was not able to go against Samsi. So Samsi now doing a lot of work on flanks here. Tweak now helping his medic to build up some Uber, but the middle point is going to go down to RLM, and there's no backup available yet.
I said before the game that I thought it could be a close fight between Quad, Walters, Samsi and Tavik, but Samsi is currently storming ahead on 9 frags just in this round, and really impressive scout work from Zaibatsu so far. Oh, T-Mac gets the drop onto Spin. He times that second rocket to land just as his first does, and Spin does not react in time. The Uber is a drop, but they're going to cap the point here. Zaibatsu too slow to block the point. There's a soldier behind as well. It's none other than Forsaken doing work. He's going to get to last, and nobody's going to be there to stop him. Everybody's streaming back. They will get it just in the nick of time. He didn't have the pain train, but Two Nuts is trying to dodge the pipes of Mark, who is just on his head. He's going to pick up that med pack, but he will get focused down by 2 scouts fairly quickly, and that will be Revolution La Metagame's cue to leave the arena, fall back onto 3rd.
Yeah, wow. That was a very close one. He could have gotten the backup, but that was a good reaction from the players overall. They did not panic. They landed their skill shots perfectly, so they secured the point and made sure nobody backups. But now the middle point is going to get contested yet again. Both teams are going to clutch at it now. Tweak doing a good job here, laying down some hurt, and Tweak actually picking up Quad, and there's a domination coming out. What?
Big back cap on it. Walters Cookot going for its solo back cap. Draws 3 players back though, so that means it's pretty much an even fight on middle, and Uber gets forced off as well. Two Nuts pops off onto Brigo. There's a soldier in kitchen as well, though. Brigo pre-fires a pipe into his face. He'd been called out. Forsaken goes down to T-Mac. 6 players up for Zaibatsu, all pretty weak, but they will get healed up now and move forward with this man advantage. Mark is holding quite forward here. He could get picked off. His spawns are just coming in now, but essentially it's 3 on 6 at this point. Spin's gonna Uber immediately and hope that those spawns come in time, but Zaibatsu will be happy with that exchange. They're getting an Uber popped off for free.
Yeah, and Mark was putting down some good amount of damage, but now there's Samsi again, catching him out. And overextension is being punished a lot, but wow, look at that, so many frags being made. It's really hard to follow, but Tweak is there to get one. And overall, Team Zaibatsu is emerging victorious from this one, and Quad with just 4 HP, they're gonna go for the last push, and they're going to go for the last point, and it is going to be Zaibatsu's game for now at least. And now we can see Samsi again, they're taking him out the second time before he could do even anything. And this is what the scouts have been fantastic at, punishing every single overextension and every single mistake that the demos, all the soldiers have been making. And this is what really makes this game interesting. And we're gonna see a side change and a break, I heard.
Yeah, this is it. This is the NA rules kicking in right now. This is a pause. Could be, I think it's a 5-minute limit. I'm not entirely sure, but basically gives both sides time to contemplate what's happened in the last 3 rounds, try and make some changes strategically and implement that in the next half. But right now a 3-0 lead for Zaibatsu here as we come into the second half of the ESA TF2 Open Cup number 1, sponsored by Ozone Gaming Gear. This is the quarter final between Zaibatsu and Revolution La Metagame. This will be just one map, Snakewater, as chosen by the admins, but in the semis and the grand final coming up later, it's going to be best of 3. But how do you feel about this, Eydok? Has everything lived up to your expectations? We thought Zaibatsu would be strong, but do you see any hope for Revolution La Metagame?
Well, let's face it, the score looks very one-sided, but the game was not. I mean, it was really close. There have been some good plays made, but Zaibatsu just manages to get themselves out of a very bad... Are we live? No, we are.
Here we are, yeah. Keep talking.
All right.
Got loads of time
Yeah,
to
well,
get the
they
middle.
managed themselves to, get out of a very sticky situation every single time. So, let's see right now if they have changed up their tactics and if it's going to be enough for them to do anything. And now we can see the midpoint is gonna get contested yet again. Both teams are now going a bit defensive. There's Squalo jumping in forward very aggressively. What on earth is he doing? The other
Forsaken's coming in behind onto
Oh, look at that! Wow.
Nobody called that. Roaming soldier went into kitchen and drifted in behind Zaibatsu. But although they lost their medic, they do actually have a good advantage here in terms of numbers. Only Walters remains alive, and he is just surrounded by a sea of red players. But Forsaken again he's doing everything he needs to do for his team, but Revolution La meta game just can't seem to work off it. He got that pick onto the medic, but middle was not one. I feel Mark is just not able to hold up against Brago. Brago's doing a lot more. He's forced Mark back with his first few stickies, then he's able to focus damage onto the scouts and soldiers, and that just tips the whole battle so much in favour of Zaibatsu. I'm not even sure if Revolution La meta game should continue fighting at middles if Mark can't contain Brago.
That's harsh words going out here, but Tweak actually gets taken out by Quad. Quad getting a double kill now on the flank. So that is Hunter. Hunter wanted to get a good air shot, but taken out by Ips and Brago together. But Mark there with a frag and Samsey with a double kill, assisted by Brago. So what a nice teamwork there. And even though it is very close, I mean, look at the score right now. We have the players just respawning. Now both teams always drop down to players, but Zaibatsu, as I didn't mention before, they pull it off somehow. They just have a trick, or they just get decimated. Well, at least it seems like they get decimated, but then they just have a comeback and do twice the damage the other team has inflicted on them. So that is a very interesting aspect to actually look out for the team. And now there's the Uber being forced. He did not want to drop it, so Nuts, now actually 2 Nuts, responding to that very fast, and he does not want to go down without a fight. Even though the Uber has been forced, he still did not drop it, and that is what matters the most. And now Spin now healing his teammate, that Quad getting Ips. Now Overextension has been forced to get punished, but Spin out retreating with his buddy, so they might even just go for the last defense, and we might even see a sniper or a heavy weapons guy being deployed.
Yeah, Ips, the pocket soldier of Zaibatsu, used that just the last dregs of that Uber charge to go in and pick up a frag onto Mark, the demo man, and Hunter, the pocket soldier. So they had an opportunity to continue that push if they wanted. There was no stickies up, but now Mark has respawned, so it's going to just go down into a little bit of an Uber stalemate. They must recognise that RLM are sitting with Uber advantage here. They're dangerously close. They could get punished. 2 Nuts realises this, and he's already running. Zaibatsu medic is safe, but some frags will happen behind him. T-Mac and Tavik have gone down, but the spawns will come in slightly too late to be able to block this point. It is often you will see teams just go aggressive to buy time for the spawns to come in there, but they choose not to. Zaibatsu are going to go back. They have the full Uber charge, so we might see Forsaken at his work again here, trying to get that force off onto 2 Nut. Hunter peeks, and Hunter actually gets the pop off. 2 Nuts is going to pop off to a single soldier, and Hunter will get chased down by Ibs.
With a huge air shot. Sorry, that had to be said. He just knocked the demo away 10,000 feet, and he could not do anything there.
But Zaibatsu seemed to have picked up 3 frags in the process, although Ibs goes down as a scout underneath, and that's Quad who gets Ibs and escapes into lower. They're going to get the point though. Zaibatsu will cap CP4 momentarily, I believe. No, they're going to back off. They're scared of the Uber charge. They don't want to commit to this. 2 Nuts realises that Spin is about to get his charge, and they might just push forward and crush them all, so they will escape to middle and set up in a much stronger defensive position. Right now you see Revolution La meta game are champing at the bit to push in here. Eydok, they want to go for it. They want to drop the hammer.
Oh, they do indeed, and now there's the aggression. T-Mac picking up Quad. There's Forsaken going on for a frag onto Samsey. Since Samsey's being down, that might even give him a little bit of a counter. He's now onto the medic. He's going to get the force out. So, wow, what a nice play overall. But now we can see that Team Zaibatsu is just going to go for the cap. And Mac almost got Mark, but Mark is there to just be a bit faster than him. So, picked up the kill and escaped. but now they're still forced to go defensive. There's Mark now deploying a few stickies. He got some prediction stickies out in the air, did not connect, unfortunately for him, but Brago takes down Spin, and Samsey now on the flank, Scout versus Scout. Is he going to be able to finish him off? He picks up the health pack, being forced to retreat, but now this point might even go down. Yes, it is gonna go into the hands of Team Zaibatsu. They picking it up, and they might even convert for the last push since they have the Uber advantage. They have a medic, so that is going to be a good reason to push it. Oh, Samsey dropping down to 4 HP, and Coco is there to finish him up, and now Coco just go down to Tweak, and Spin now the only player remaining, and it's not going to be enough, or is it? They're still trying to defend now. Quad on the spot. He might even take the first one now. Oh, he takes him out. Quad now onto the medic. Is he going to be able to finish him off? He has to reload, but no, look at that. The defense is still up. Brago jumps in. He gets denied. What a close match. I thought I was GG already, but wow, what a nice defense. You can already see LOL being written down in the chat, but wow, that was a hell of a Spartan wall deployed on the last point, that every player just went for it. They did not lose morale, they just wanted to go for the full-on defensive, and there we have it.
Yeah, Zaibatsu sort of going full retard there, just throwing players at that point. Not really watching for those spawns. The spawns will punish you on Snakewater last. But they haven't managed to lose CP2, and things will just even out a little bit here. Things are just going to calm down and relax a little bit. It's a Sunday afternoon. Let's chill out and decide what these teams are going to do, Eydok.
How can you chill out when something this happens? I mean, I was seriously expecting them not to sort of say, all right, you know, guys, they got this. Let's just give him the round and try to get the next one. But no, every single one of them spawned, went out, defend, then spawned, went out again and defend, and they actually stoned long enough. And we can already see a scope onto Coco. There's Mark picking up Tweak, and Brago is just gonna get out a few pipes now, and the upper side, but it does not connect yet. Quad now rotating around. They want to get off some free picks before they convert onto a push, and Zaibatsu now sieging them down. They're forcing them to turtle up as much as they can, but now we might actually see RLM going on an offensive. As I did mention before, sometimes the best defense is offense, but we did not see any sort of overextension. Teammate and Coco down, so one guy down for each team. Coco now virtually went down, but Mark is there to pick up 2 nuts. And, well, this is just sort of a sit and wait game, and now the Uber has been popped. I don't know if it was forced or not, but whoa! Look at that. That was just a one-sided elimination, and that is going to give him a chance to really go for it. And Hunter now onto the Scout. Is he going to be able to finish him off? And Coco goes huge there, and wow, Samsey almost got the drop on the medic, though. Almost. Yeah,
2 big frags there underneath, and it's getting really scrappy right now from Zaibatsu. They're making some poor decisions and getting punished for it by RLM, but I think they're going to realise that they just lost second point. Brago's doing a lot of damage though, and there is a scout behind. That's Tavik taking the eyes away, forcing Spin to run away on low HP before he went down to Brago's stickies. The scouts will escape. Actually, Walters goes down again, Cockot with a lot of deaths so far, I believe. Currently, if you look at frags, you've got Tavik up top with 11, then Quad on 9. Ips on 9, Brago on 9, and that's just this round, of course.
Yeah, a lot of kills being made, and this is just so much deathmatch has been going on. Like, caps? No, why do we cap? Let's just kill each other and see what happens. So now the last point's gonna get sieged on. It's the same situation as the last time. Is it going to be the same? Is Zaibatsu gonna make a few mistakes? And look at that, Mark actually gets Samsey. So without Samsey, they're just gonna get the Uber beat forced, and this is gonna give him a little bit more courage, I think, to just push on forward. Guys, Samsey's down, let's push, and it does look like as they're converting onto it. Wow, look at that. What on earth are they doing? They're throwing the huge advantage that they had, and look at that.
Yeah,
Brago takes Hunter out with a good old trick, but there's the last cap coming out, and he actually makes it.
Brago goes huge with the back cap there, using that pain train to get that ×2 cap power, and that's gonna be 4-0. One more round and Zaibatsu will take this map 5-0.
Yeah, and now the middle point is gonna get contested again. Now we're gonna see a little bit more aggression, I think, from RLM, because they want this round, they need this round, and if they don't make something happen, they might even get taken out really easy. Forsaken gets one, Forsaken gets a second one, but now Ips is there to punish him, and T-Mac denying them the capture by Quad now on the left-hand side. He's gonna take one out, and now we have the super aggressive push, but now it is going in the favor of RLM, the capture, but now there is Zaibatsu just respawning onto that. We have the Scout Medic combo now on the left-hand side. They might even go for a retreat. And look at that, two bots. He's been forced to retreat a little bit more, but now we have Samsey just getting a comeback, and they're gonna take the round again for another time. But now there's the jump off from the soldier. He's gonna juggle the medic up in the air. Oh, he gets the drop, and that is just gonna give him a huge advantage to push on forward onto the point. And there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. We have Zaibatsu taking this one, but without a medic.
Yeah, they committed a lot of players for that force. Mark was just drifted into the kitchen there after the end of the middle fight. Nobody realised he was still there. Forsaken came in, and that was timed well with Mark. Mark had just stickies waiting for 2 nuts as he reached Earth again, having been launched skywards by Forsaken's rockets. That was tough, but another drop nonetheless. It allowed a quick flurry of frags there for Zaibatsu. They managed to pick up about 4 and move on to CP4, cap that. And 2 nuts is in danger again. There's a scout peeking on him. It's Quad, but he gets denied by She Likes It Rough, aka Samsey. The combo of RLM is going to work their way through Cheese, coming up on that side and then dropping back into the lobby. They realise there's players behind. They're going to focus down these 2 Zaibatsu soldiers. T-Mac goes down, but Ibs is too strong. He's going to survive. Nice spin goes down, sitting on 90-something%, I believe. Unfortunate for them. They wanted to get aggressive. They wanted to push, but Zaibatsu just turned it against them. That's going to be 2-0 in this half, and that will make it 5-0 altogether. Zaibatsu will progress. Revolution La Meta game are off to lick their wounds, I guess, Eydok.
Yeah, but as I did mention before, it was not a one-sided game. It was very, very close, but the score is one-sided. So, you know, in some situations they were unlucky, and Zaibatsu made a few mistakes, and usually if they would play against Epsilon or something, they would get punished for that dearly, but this time around they could just not really, I don't know, bring up a lot of, or at least enough sort of power and dominance on the map, and then we can see that Zaibatsu has just shown off a little bit more skill here, and as he did mention before, the demos did have a decisive factor on the match. They really provided great sort of pressure. Brego was doing an absolutely fantastic job in the middle point to just deny them the pushes, but the double drop exchange, that was where I was a bit skeptical, but now overall the score says it, and the paper has already spoken. So it was written on paper that Zaibatsu was going to take it away, and Zaibatsu took it away 5-0, and they're just going to progress.
Yeah, I suppose that's really the difference between winning the battles and winning the war. There was a lot of nice little plays from Revolution La Meta game, but they just couldn't string any together. Zaibatsu too strong, and I understand they will proceed to face Broder in the next round, but for now we're going to go to some music. I think David will take us away. You have been watching VanillaTV with Admirable, Eydok, and DavidTheWin on the camera. This has been ESA TF2 Open Cup #1, sponsored by Ozone Gaming Gear. The quarter-final you just saw, Revolution La Meta game lose 5-0 to Zaibatsu. See you later, guys.